Last week, Tom Donahue, the president of the U.S. Commerce, said that if House Republicans fail to pass an immigration bill this year, the Republican Party should, quote, not bother to run a candidate in 2016. Even with a majority of Republican voters supporting immigration reform, and yes, a majority of Tea Party voters in support, the positions Republican candidates feel they must take in order to win over their base make them unelectable when they face the American people in the general election. Latino voters are repelled, and the loud but small contingent of immigration opponents have backed the Republican Party into a corner that they don't have the courage to break out of.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Give Me Five. I love nothing more, almost, than when Democrats are so concerned about Republicans and they warn them that unless you do this, you'll never win another election. So do what I say, the Democrat, and we will save. I will help you save the Republican Party. Once that's the mantra, once it's coming from that angle, run in the other direction. Luis Gutierrez, Congressman, Democrat, of course. Hey, George Bush is going to be the last Republican president. You'll never win another general election. You Republicans, you're going to fade into oblivion unless you listen to me. Here's how you stay relevant. Thanks for the free advice. Thanks for your concern as a Democrat about the Republican Party. Immigration reform, America doesn't care. Look at the polls. Look at the priority list Gallup just came out with. Immigration is down near the bottom of the list. Even among Hispanics voting in 2012 when they came out of the voting booth. Down 4th, 5th, or 6th. But here's more from Congressman Gutierrez trying to save the Republicans.
So, Mr. Speaker, I give you George W. Bush, the man who will go down in history as the last Republican president in American history. Tom Donahue is right. There is a demographic reality that will make Republicans a footnote in history, just like the Whigs and the Know-Nothings, unless they do something to get immigration issue off the table. Look, there are only 18 legislative days before the July 4th recess, before the campaign season takes over. But you still have time to change history. If you do nothing on immigration, I guess you can take comfort in knowing that from Abraham Lincoln to George W. Bush, you had a pretty good run. Freeing the slaves, winning the Civil War, interstate highway system, those all go in the highlight column. And there have been a few lowlights as well.
And so he had to get his cheap shot in at George W. Bush, because that's who he is at his core. The man who will help save the Republican Party, ladies and gentlemen. Just listen to his free advice. Here's more.
Latino voters are a force that is growing faster than Republicans can withstand and are tilting more towards the Democrats with each day Republicans stand in the way of stopping deportations that are breaking up immigrant families. Today, Tuesday, 1,000 Latino citizens born and raised in the United States, right here in the United States of America, will turn 18 and become eligible to vote. That's 2,000 a day and every day until Election Day 2016. But wait a minute. That will continue for the next 30 years. That's 65,000 citizens a month, with or without immigration reform, for the next 30 years. Throw in women, younger voters, Asian voters, and others who are strongly in favor of immigration reform, and the Republican Party has dug quite a hole for themselves.
Ooh, quite a hole for themselves. Thank you, Congressman, for telling the Republican Party how to save themselves and defeat the Democrats. That's awfully nice of you as a devout Democrat. Here's one more.
Right now, I think House Republicans are at a crossroads. Many, including the Speaker, I think, want to get the immigration issue resolved before the 2016 elections. They know that the next few weeks offer the only chance Republicans have to both solve a tough American issue and get some of the credit.
Okay. You know what? It's comical. Isn't it comical? Isn't it comical? A man who obviously despises even George W. Bush, giving the Republicans a tip on how they could get the next Republican president elected, and warning them that you won't have any more Republican presidents unless you do what I say. Put me on the payroll, RNC, because I'm advising you. Like I said, run in the opposite direction, Republicans, and run fast on the Steve Malzberg Show.